James awoke to the shrill sound of the alarm, which reverberated through the tiny apartment like an omen of the day to come. He rubbed his eyes, forcing them open to take in the familiar sight of peeling wallpaper, the cracked ceiling, and the ever-present security camera, its unblinking red light staring back at him. Hastily, he put on his worn, gray clothing, a uniform of sorts for the citizens of City 17. As he stepped outside, he couldn't help but notice the ubiquitous propaganda posters featuring the face of Dr. Wallace Breen, the Earth's self-proclaimed administrator and puppet of the Combine. His voice echoed through the streets, urging citizens to submit to the regime. James joined the queue at the distribution center, shuffling forward with the rest of the downtrodden masses. The rations were meager, their synthetic taste a constant reminder of their subjugation. His fellow citizens averted their gazes, afraid to make eye contact, as if acknowledging one another's existence was a crime punishable by the cruel hand of civil protection. As he walked to the factory, the citadel loomed ominously above, casting a dark shadow over the city, both literally and metaphorically. The factory was a soulless place, filled with the cacophony of machines and the resigned sighs of workers who had long given up hope. They labored in silence, under the watchful eyes of armed civil protection officers, who relished any opportunity to assert their authority. At noon, the workers were herded into a cramped break room, where they consumed their rations quickly and without pleasure. Conversations were sparse and carefully guarded, for one never knew who might be an informant. The evening rations were no better than the morning, and the thought of the bleak meal awaiting him was a heavy burden upon James's shoulders. As he trudged home, his eyes were drawn to the graffiti scrawled on a crumbling wall. "The Freemen will rise." It was a message from the resistance, a reminder that hope still flickered, even in this desolate place. The curfew siren blared as night fell upon City 17, a city cowering in fear beneath the iron fist of the Combine. James locked his door and drew the curtains tight, as if they could somehow shield him from the horrors outside. The radio whispered of freedom and rebellion, but he knew that these were dangerous ideas. For now he had only his daily routine, the monotony of life in City 17, to keep him company.